There is so much to be shared about what she wants him to know. And so many women, I've worked with so many now over the years that are really, really struggling, and they really want to be understood, and they want this epidemic of narcissism and emotional abuse to be uncovered, discovered, and then to be able to recover from all of this abuse. And so I've done a number of videos on what she wants him to know. And now here we go with what he wants her to know. Click that subscribe button and share this with others. This is Dr. David Hawkins from the Emotional Abuse Institute and the Marriage Recovery Center. And now we're going to talk about what he wants her to know. Please understand, this does not in any way surpass the importance of what she wants him to know. That stands alone, and that's important. But it may be important for you to also hear, what does he want her to know? And if you are watching this and you're the perpetrator of emotional abuse, you're going to resonate with this video as well. All right, so this is the beginning. And there are 10, and I'll do this in a series on what he wants her to know. The first thing he wants her to know is he wants her to notice the things that he is doing that indicate that he is truly in recovery from emotional abuse. Notice what he is doing that indicates that he is in recovery. Now, these are some things that these men, and we do a group, we've got a men's core group on men who are recovering from narcissistic and emotional abuse. What have they wanted you to notice about what they are doing? They want you to acknowledge that he has acknowledged being emotionally abusive, and he is attempting to rid himself of all of the thinking errors that have clouded and shrouded his life. And he's becoming more and more aware of those thinking errors, the minimization, rationalization, blame shifting, all of those different ways that he has buffered himself. But he is now beginning to see those thinking errors. Secondly, he's beginning to strive to stop expecting a response from you regarding changes in his behavior. He's beginning to work on issues because he wants to work on those issues. He wants to grow. He wants you to understand that while he would love to have your forgiveness, he doesn't expect this. And he doesn't expect you to acknowledge all of his growth. He would like you to see his growth. He would like you to see that he is changing, but he does not expect it. And he is working on giving up demands for any kind of change from you and to focus solely on his own recovery. These are things, has he perfected any of these? Absolutely, he has not perfected them, but he is working on them. And he would simply like you to see that and acknowledge that. By the way, there's a great truism that goes like this: what we focus on becomes larger. It's true in any of our lives. What we focus on becomes larger. Okay, what does that have to do with what I'm saying here? If you focus on and notice the ways that he is growing, that he is attending the men's core groups, that he is going to counseling, that he is trying to make some changes, if you focus on that, that's going to become larger. All right, so number one, notice the things that he is doing to grow and to change. Notice them. That's all you have to do. Number two, labeling him as a narcissist may help you in some way, but it is not helpful to him. Oh my, Dr. Hawkins, did you say that? Yes, I did. So he is saying to you and saying to me, By the way, he says it to me too. He says, look, labeling me doesn't help me. Labeling, and by the way, I do see value at times in labeling a problem. If it's narcissism, we should be able to call it narcissism. But we don't throw out the label. We don't throw it out in a mean, hurtful, harmful way. Labels are meant to make communication simpler and more effective. That's all labels are for, to make communication simpler and more effective so that we have a common language. So is it appropriate at times to be able to say, that's blame shifting, and I want to be able to say that? It is. It's appropriate to be able to say that. However, can you hear the dangers of throwing out the label, you're a narcissist, you're just a narcissist? Not helpful. It's not helpful, especially, by the way, if you have any desire to be in an ongoing relationship with this person. It's not going to be helpful. Again, where's the balance? The balance is, can we have a common language? We can. Can we name it emotional abuse? We certainly can. Do we need to be careful about throwing those labels out at hurtful times in hurtful ways? We do. All right, number 3. These are 10 things, and this is going to be a series. This will be the last one in this particular video. Number 3, he desires accountability and wants to know when his behavior hurts you. Such an important concept, accountability. I've done other videos on the topic of accountability. He wants to be held accountable. Now, really? Totally? Completely? No, of course not. It's no fun to be called out on bad behavior. But the men in my program get it. They get it that there has to be some level of accountability. Now, that doesn't mean that we put her in the role of a parental figure. She's not a teacher, not her responsibility to show you, teach you, all of that kind of stuff. However, folks, in your relationship, that's where the junk is going to come out. And so that's where accountability needs to happen. All right, what are the 3 points again in summary for this video? Number 1, he wants you to notice the things that he is doing that would indicate that he is in recovery. He's in recovery. He's not recovered, but he's in recovery. Number 2, labeling him as a narcissist may help you in some way, but it doesn't help him. It doesn't cause him to want to grow and to become a healthier individual. Number 3, he desires accountability and wants to know when his behavior is hurtful to you. All right. Again, I hope you have clicked that subscribe button. These are 3 of 10 things that he wants her to know. Watch for the next couple of videos. And as always, click below if you would like more help from us. Take care and God bless.